Hi students! Today we're looking at Target 4 vocabulary, which is Order of Operations. You may know it as PEMDAS from elementary school or from 6th grade. So let's take a look at the vocabulary around PEMDAS. First, we want to look at this word operations. Operations. In math, an operation is anything that you're doing, the math that you do. So for example, adding is an operation in math. Subtracting is an operation. Multiplying is an operation, and dividing. Also, when you see parentheses in math, you are doing some kind of math, that's an operation, or other grouping symbols like these brackets or exponents. Anytime you see these things, that is an operation in math. Now let's take a look at the vocabulary words around PEMDAS. The P stands for parentheses. Parentheses. They will look something like this. Parentheses you recognize maybe from language arts or from reading or writing. You use parentheses. In math, we can also use these brackets or grouping symbols. Those would also count for parentheses. These objects, these symbols put things into groups, and you do those first. E in PEMDAS is for exponents. Exponents. So when we look at this x squared, or x to the second power, the 2 is the exponent. Next, M and D actually go together at the same time, multiply and divide. Okay, we're not going to look at multiply first and then divide second. We actually want to look at them together. So after you've looked at parentheses and exponents, you want to find all multiplying and dividing. Multiplying symbols might look like this. You might see a dot or a star. You might see what looks like an X, or you could even see parentheses with the numbers next to each other. For example, 3 parentheses 2. If you see that, that means you multiply. When you divide, you may see the division symbol that looks like this. You may also see a slash that looks like this, or a fraction bar. All of these symbols mean that you will divide. Next, the A and the S in PEMDAS, we are also putting those together at the same time. So the last thing you'll do is you'll look for all adding and subtracting. Adding symbols will look like this, of course, from elementary school, you remember this, and subtraction symbols. All right, students, that is your vocabulary for Target 4. Talk to your math teacher if you have any questions.